NFL 22 on EA Sports. And tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Buccaneers and the Chiefs coming up next.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gunn joined, as always, by Charles Davis. CD, you get a matchup like this, you look no further than our two quarterbacks. Tom Brady of the Bucs, Patrick Mahomes of the Chiefs.
And Brandon, this matchup is more than a Super Bowl rematch. It's more than old versus young. It's really a study in how to play the quarterback position, because we know there are more than a handful of guys who played at a higher level than these two have. They do it differently, but the results, strong.
Pinion set to go. Boy, no shortage of intrigue in this one. And the Bucs and the Chiefs are underway from Kansas City. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes now on first down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, CD, you get these two teams together, and you get them each at full strength, and you know you're going to see some passing. We expect to see the ball in the air a lot as this game goes on.
Yeah, they were number 1 and number 2 in the NFL in passing yards last season. Kansas City 1, Tampa Bay 2, which means both defenses hope they got their rest, because going against these offenses, throwing the ball around and spreading the field, you're going to do a lot of running trying to cover.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4-for-4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. You think back, Charles, a year ago to Super Bowl 55. We were out in Tampa, and this Chiefs offense just never could get it going. Patrick Mahomes hobbled by that turf toe injury. The offensive line, they were down a few starters. It was just a team that, frankly, was not at full strength.
And to their credit, they didn't use that as an excuse, and I applaud them for that, because what our eyes showed us, what we saw in that game, they didn't play their best game, but Tampa Bay, the better team throughout, right from the word go, and they really got after Kansas City in that one.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, Charles, there's something that the Chiefs did not do at all in Super Bowl 55, and that's find the end zone, but they're in for 6 here.
Yeah, they could only come up with 3 field goals in that game. A huge surprise to just about everybody out there. But in this one, on the board early compared to the last time they played against this team.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. For these Bucs, Charles, 31-9, they were winners the last time these two teams met back in February. What kind of chances do you give them of going back-to-back? It hasn't been done since the Super Bowls in 2004 and 2005.
Well, when you analyze this team, you start with the front office. It's the same GM. The head coach and his staff essentially the same. They brought back all 22 starters from last year's Super Bowl championship team. And, oh, yeah, there's a certain Mr. Brady who won both of those titles in 2004, 2005 as the starting quarterback there. He's back as the quarterback here. I like their chances.
is Brady on third down. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. I think defensively you're okay with that. And here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. The first carry now. This is Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Charles, you think about these two teams, and think about how long it's been since we've had the same two teams play in the Super Bowl back-to-back years. You have to go back to the Cowboys and Bills almost 30 years ago in the 90s. That's the only time that it's happened in the Super Bowl era. So I'm curious, what kind of chances do you see of us having a Kansas City-Tampa Bay Super Bowl in L.A. come February?
Well, you just pointed out how difficult it is for one team to get back to the Super Bowl, let alone the same two teams to play against each other. So the odds are against them, but when we tell either one of these teams they can't get back there, we think they're 2 of the best in the league. It shouldn't surprise us if it happens, but it is going against historical precedent. But remember last year, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they won the Super Bowl in their own stadium. The only time that's happened in Super Bowl history, too.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the interior of the Kansas City defensive line, and their scout unit to run against. And they do an excellent job there of bottling that play up.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Brady. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
All quarterbacks are better when they have clean pockets to throw from. But you give one to Tom Brady, he'll decimate a defense. A really nice job there by his offensive line, giving him the protection to survey the field and make a nice, accurate throw.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And the Buccaneers first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Looking for Brown, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown, 48 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And this Bucs defense, you remember, pretty stout last year, the number 6 overall unit in the NFL.
And I think that as the season wore on, and you pointed this out to me as well, you start to see some of their rookies begin to figure things out. And they played a little more like a top 2 or 3 defense down the stretch. And I would say that in the playoffs and through the Super Bowl, they were truly the best defense in the NFL.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards. Turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Completes it to Hardman. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 27, Brady. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski.
When this Bucs offense is humming, this is what they're good at. They're short to intermediate passes. They get the ball out quickly in rhythm, and it's a tough offense to slow down when they're playing well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. first and 10. Here's Brady. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he's got this down to the 35.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. A give to Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And the catch made by Johnson. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it's caught. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they're going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cameron Brate. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. On first down, Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half for the Bucs. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football, and they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and get them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. Going up top for Miller. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped it for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Brady. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one. And this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st down, Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Brady's throw there complete.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
2nd and 8. Now Brady. To Evans on the slant. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Mahomes to throw once more. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 11 now. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 41 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well, no one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On the delay, Jones.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. To throw is Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Brady now on 1st down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Brady again. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Jones again, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Suckup for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And
Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Steps away to his left. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Oh, and Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a 1st down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now here's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
I guess they're in a situation now at 4th quarter where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mahomes to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Let's get him. Come on. Get ready. Get ready. What are you doing?
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Mahomes firing complete, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a third and goal. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And he forced this throw, nearly intercepted in the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fortunately, no turnover, but it is fourth down.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal.
Here's Mahomes.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. Jukes by again. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. This is Jones. A beautiful fake. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with exactly 1 minute to go in the football game. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.